Alright, it does seem like we are live. Let me just check my audio right now so it's not too much background noise for you guys. Alright, this seems like it's pretty fine. Alright, awesome. We can work with that. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the YouTube video. Today we are going to mute myself so I don't hear myself streaming. Today we are going to edit some pictures that I took of my beautiful fiance Karina, and yeah, I have edited one picture. We're just about to take a look at it, and we are going to edit the rest of the pictures, and when we're done editing that, we are going to continue and start editing the YouTube video that I made for it. And for everybody that's watching the video, I'm just going to take you through my editing process and just going to yeah, break it down, run it down, not going into too much detail because the video is going to be too long if I do that. But if you guys want to see a detailed breakdown of photos, let me know in the comments down below and I will do that. All right. That's awesome. Let me just switch to my Mac display so you guys can see what is happening. Let me just check if that's looking good on YouTube as well. Alright, perfect. This is looking not too bad, and also the sound quality is great as well. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So basically, a couple days ago, I went to a train station with Karina, and we made some really beautiful portraits, which did not look this beautiful. They looked like that before being edited. But yeah, they do look very nice in the end. And of course, I still do have to go and retouch the photos, you know, clean up some stuff. But overall, I am very happy with the end result. And yeah, we're just going to go through all of these 13 photos that are still left and edit them together and put that into the YouTube video. So yeah, that's for the stream. And for everybody that's watching the YouTube video, is I'm just gonna take them for my process. Let me have a cup of my lemon water. All right, so that's perfect. So this is the end result. We went from this photo right here to this, and it is also cropped quite heavily. So I'm just going to basically recreate this photo and see if I, while editing, come up with something even better. I'm not quite sure so myself, but yeah, let's see how it's going to be. So with this photo, the first thing, obviously, we are going to be posting it on Instagram, and I will want it in this aspect ratio 4:5. And since the outfit is not really that interesting, and we did want to capture her face, her eyes, and basically a very close-up photo, that is what we are going to crop. So this is not looking too bad. So yeah, I often start editing my photos with just cropping it to my liking, to the way that I need it to be for the photo, to the way that I envisioned it but didn't quite get in camera right. And yeah, and the second thing, I always adjust my temperature second, because most of the time I'm shooting in automatic white balance. Only seldom I really adjust my temperature. When I'm taking photos, I always adjust my white balance when doing video, not so much for photo. So this photo is way too cold, so we are just going to bring some warm tones into the photo, just not have it too much. And now the first thing I'm noticing is it's way too bright, so let's pull down the highlights so we can recover her face a bit. And the photo overall is also not moody enough, so let's turn down the overall exposure and bring back some of these highlights. just so that we're not losing too much detail, or if any, we can be bumping it up a bit so that it looks a bit hazy, I would say. Not really, but yeah, that is possible. And the second thing we can do is just go down these main settings. So the hair could use some more detail, so we're just going to pull that up while also getting her eyes a bit out a bit more. So yeah, that looks very, very good. Maybe let's see if we can push it even more. We can, and just to get the blacks back a bit but keep the details, just going to pull the blacks down a bit. So yeah, looks much better. We got a lot of those details. And yeah, I do think that the photo is a bit too sharp. I had a very sharp lens on, so I'm just going to pull a bit away from the contrast and just double check, going back and forth in the history settings right here, and checking here how the contrast affects the image. So we are getting quite a bit of contrast out, but we are going to get that back in later. But the image was just a bit too sharp looking, so contrast helps with that. I'm pretty happy with the whites. Don't really want to adjust anything right here, so I'm just leaving that. But I do want to do a couple things. First of all, we are going to dehaze the image a bit, which is making it look quite awful, but we're going to pull that back down right here. All right, that's awesome. So we are getting more and more away from this, how do I say, from this very DSL, mirrorless, sharp looking photos, which I don't really like too much myself. So we are getting away from that and more into the filmic stuff. And to get that out especially, we do want to pull those blacks up quite a bit, because we do want to make it filmic and make it look old, because that's how I like my pictures and my style currently. While going down, I do want to go and adjust my grain settings, but while doing that, I do want to make her lips look a bit darker, so we're just going to go to the color right here and just pull down the luminance of and just put up the saturation maybe a bit. Let's see how that is looking. Yeah, just not so much, and maybe a bit more. Yeah, liking that quite so far. Probably gonna adjust that later on as well. So color grading we do want to do, but first of all, before adjusting the colors and everything and the grading, we do want to get of course our lens corrections in. Very important, just always enable that. And then we do want to go into the grain settings, pull up the grain. I always like zooming into the face so that I'm seeing more of how exactly the grain is doing and what it is doing. So I don't like this fine grain. I like it to be quite rough, and I don't like putting a lot of grain, but making it big so that it just washes out my picture, so that I get less of a digital feel to it, you know. So also just looking from afar, seeing how it is you know, affecting my sharpness, my image and everything. So this is not looking too bad. I'm liking this quite so far, and I do have a feeling like I'm getting back to the original picture that I have edited a couple days ago. So yeah, all in all, we're doing pretty fine. We are going to need a vignette because this is way too bright in on the edges. So let's just, how I like doing it is I like really like making the vignette visible as much as possible, and I like making it pretty round so it doesn't just cover like this, you know. So I like it a bit more like that. Wait, and then I need then I like my my roundness a bit rounder, like that, and my midpoint is doing great, and just the amount needs to be way less, and then we can feather in everything and pull the amount out a bit again and just see how we're looking and doing right here. So we don't want it, we don't want it to not be noticeable, but also we don't want to notice it. So this is looking quite good. Not really seeing a vignette right there, but it does help the overall photo focus more on the face. All right, we have a quick drink. So we are doing pretty great. The image is not looking too bad. We do want to get some greens into it, so we can go and play with the tint. A lot of the times when I do edit my pictures, it's enough when I adjust my tint. A lot of times I don't even have to go into the colors and stuff. For example, like in this place, so we don't want to go into the purple or into this color right there. We do want to go a bit into the green, into these greenish tones, to give the image a bit more of an old feeling to them. But we also don't want to go too much. So let's go with, I don't know, -5. -5 is looking pretty nice. It's giving it an old feeling, which I like. I do think I want to raise my grain a bit, so let me just get a bit more of that, a bit more size as well. Yeah, you know, it's always a couple percentages there, a couple percentages here, and then you have your end result basically. So now we want to go into the colors, and the first thing that I'm seeing again is this light right here could be a bit warmer, and I would really love that to be the case. So I'm just going to go into my highlights and, you know, just get a bit more of a reddish tone in right there, which is shaping her face to be even more beautiful. And also the background right here, so I'm liking that. And yeah, a lot of the times when I'm adjusting my shadows, so the mid-tones, I'm only seldom that I'm touching the mid-tones, but when editing and trying out things, I always just like going to this wheel right here, and just playing around, seeing what's looking good. So I'm also liking this blue right here. It's also giving it a nice tone, making the image a bit colder though, which is not exactly what I want, but not like it's that bad. This is also looking very nice. I'm liking these reddish tones, yellowish tones. So without, with a lot, and with some. How is this looking? How is it looking if I go into the blues? What if I go into the blues, make like the darker parts a bit colder, the shadows obviously, and then pull up a bit more with the orange on the highlights. This is looking very balanced to me, which I am liking. Which I am liking quite some. Yeah, what I am noticing is that we have a bit too much just overall texture in her face. So what I will be doing is I will be going to the texture, pulling down the texture some and the quality, and we have already dehazed the image, so that's all right. And just looking at this, we did get some of her texture from the face out, but we do. So my thing is, I don't want the image to be too sharp, but I still want to keep her freckles. So that's why we need to make a mask, which is extremely easy with all of these AI. Look at this. Look how quick I got her face masked out. I mean, of course, it's not perfect, but still, it's incredibly good. So what I want to do is I need some texture back in her face. Let me zoom in on her face. Go back to this. And we do want to get some texture back. Okay, so this is quite a lot, so let's just tune it down a bit and see how we're looking from here. Yeah, much better. Let's just see if we go to highlight and saturation, and then right back here, and then back again, and back again. Yeah, it's getting quite some of our freckles out again, which I'm loving. And let's see if we just, if by any chance we could get some more of that out. What if we turn up the sharpness? Sharpness isn't doing too much. What if we turn up the clarity? Yeah, clarity is doing quite some heavy lifting. Let's just put it up a bit and put that up a bit as well. Looking pretty good, right? Maybe tune down the highlights. No, we're gonna leave them like that. Maybe get some contrast in her face. Maybe just a bit. Let's zoom out. Yeah. This is looking very good. So what I did right there is just have her freckles, her features be noticeable, even though the picture is pretty much washed out with the hair and with everything. But I think we could still like get some dehaze going. Not too much though, and maybe get the blacks a bit darker. Maybe get the overall image a bit darker as well. Maybe push the highlights just a little. I'm liking my image right here quite a lot. And to be honest, the only thing that I would have to check, to double check before posting the image is obviously to just go and clean up small imperfections and make it just look like a painting. That's how I want my pictures to look. Let me just check for this. Yeah, okay, so we went from this greenish tint to a bit of a more neutral tint, but still keeping some of the greens, kinda, yeah. Mixing it with some of the reds, and her face just being very beautifully lit by the sun, and also enhancing that through our highlight adjustment right there. We made her lips a bit darker, which look amazing both ways, but just so that the image pops a bit more. We can even push that even more, and that would be basically it. I think maybe we could sharpen the eyes. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's make a new mask by going to select people, person, and let's do iris and pupil. Yeah, let's do that. And go there and adjust the texture, the clarity, but not by too much. Yeah, this is giving it some sharpness. And also we can adjust the contrast right there, and also make her eyes pop even more by adjusting the highlights. And let's see how this is looking. Yeah, it is looking absolutely awesome. I am definitely loving that. Let's see the crop. It's a beautiful crop. Maybe push a bit to the left, a bit up, just so that we have this hair that I'm liking right there. Maybe we can adjust the, what is it called? The vignette a bit. Get a bit more going. And yeah, this would be the end result, everybody. that is what I think a beautiful picture looks like. And of course, I will be going to Photoshop and just clearing up some imperfections, but we're not going to do that in Lightroom. Not really liking the tools in this app right here, but it's we did a great job. I think it looks awesome, and we can actually go and compare it to the first picture, to the actual raw, and then also to the first picture. So obviously we did some correcting of exposure right there, but overall we just gave this feeling, this photo, a beautiful more vintagey feeling, and not having it this, like, look at the sharpness, absolutely no grain there. Very digital looking, and this is a lot more filmic, and just, you know, getting the most out of the picture and making it as cool and as pretty as possible. And I think we did a great job, so props to us. And let's just compare this to the pictures that I edited a couple days ago. Yeah, which is very, very similar, and also of course a bit of a different angle, but we have a bit more reds right here in this picture in her face, I'm seeing, which is looking kind of nice as well. And both are very good. Which am I liking more, to be honest? Am I liking this more, or am I liking this more? That's a good question. So that's the beauty in things, when you can decide. Do I have the S curve like that? I don't think so. Not as much. But yeah, I'm just going to take both of these and apply it to the next photos before editing these ones, and seeing which one I like more, and just adjusting for the final image. But yeah, this is looking very good, and this is also looking very good. Yeah, absolutely awesome. All right, so YouTube, thank you for watching. Basically, I am going to be editing this picture as well. Really liking this one, looking very, very beautiful. But for this video, it is more than enough. I took you through the whole editing process in one picture, and yeah, I hope that this was helpful. If you want to see more, just let me know down below. This was a really long video with a bit more info, but I hope that you got everything that I'm trying to get to you, and I hope you have a use case, and I hope that you guys can actually go out and apply it and not just binge watch YouTube. So yeah, thank you guys. See you guys. Talk to you guys in the next one. All right, so that was also the outro for the video. So what are we doing next? First of all, we are going to admire how beautiful we edited these pictures. I am liking the lipstick, the redness of the lipstick. Let's just push it a bit more. It's looking awesome. Maybe we can get the blacks a bit darker. That way we also have a bit more contrast. But to be honest, I am liking this one more. Just because it gives me a more portraity, filmy look. And this one, not so much. So what we're gonna do is go right here. Wait, how does her hair look? Beautiful. Let's just copy these settings, and also the mask, and not the crop, and let's just paste it right there. Replace the masks. Wait, what did it do? Oh my god, what happened? It did not. Whatever, we're going to adjust it a bit later. We're going to move on to the next picture. Even though this photo is not as pretty as the last one, we still need to... My god, this is not looking good. the copied settings are screwing me over a bit, but there's worse stuff. We can fix this still. What we are doing, we are, even though I'm only going to post like maybe 2-3 photos from this shoot, I still need some for the YouTube video, because I want to blend, I want to, you know, blend in some more. So we're just going to go through all of these photos and then seeing what else we can do. So what's up with this photo, man? Why is this so off looking, man? I'm not quite so sure. What's my mask doing? Let me see. Okay, so my mask is working. That's fine. Let's compare this and this. Alright, so it's not looking too bad. It's just her face is a bit too yellow for some reason. And this is what's putting me off so much. So let's just go into the orangeness and get some saturation out. Yes, this is looking much better. Much more close to her original like face structure, because this was just, yeah, way too yellow. And then we can go into these settings right there and up the redness of the highlights. And I am liking that, but I still think that is a bit too much. And we are going to just make it a bit more orangey, a bit more orange. So just comparing these photos, I don't want them to look the same. I don't want them to look any different, because that would not make any sense. So yes, I think that this is looking very good. Let's just see if we can get just some of this. Man, I don't know, is it her face? Is it? Yeah, let's just get some of this orange out again. Yes, and a bit warmer tones maybe. Let's see, temperature maybe. And in this instance, so for instance, in this photo, I mean, I think that the texture is a bit too much, so we're just going to pull that down, make it full screen, and just see how we are looking. We need to get some of the orange back, actually. Yeah, this is looking very good. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's go to the next one. Let's just copy it over from this photo right here. Copy the settings. Sorry. Just paste it right there and see how we're doing. Wait, did we crop that picture? We did. That's great. Can go a bit higher though. Okay, so that's a beautiful portrait again. Let's just crop it instantly. Could take a bit more for this one. Yes, man, this is looking amazing. Well, I do think we have a bit too much headroom. So let's just get that out the way. Yeah, that's looking awesome. Looking very good. But here as well, we're just gonna pull some of the texture back because her face was looking a bit too texture, like too much of texture. So gotta adjust that. Gotta adjust that as well, and we can go straight up to the next photo. Paste these settings right there. Crop it again. So right now, for 4 more photos, it's basically all the same until we can actually have a bit more fun editing a new location. But this is what being a photographer and what editing is like. A lot of micro adjustments and such. When cropping, I always look at the navigator to see like how my picture looks from afar. How is this looking? In the it's a bit boring in the middle. Also boring this way. Looking in this direction is making it look very good. Going instantly back to those masks and adjusting the face because the texture was a bit too much and a bit unnatural. I wish I would have stood like a couple steps more to the left so I could have gotten her eyes more directly into the camera, but that's alright as well. Pull this down a bit so we can see her hand a bit more. Yeah, awesome. Maybe pull it down just a bit more to the left. A bit higher. Boom. Not looking too bad. We can take this one 100% and keep going to the next one. Alright, so we're doing quite some work. We're going through these photos like it was nothing. Okay, so this is very, very dark. Where would this be coming from? From the image, I think, being just underexposed a bit more than the last one. So let's just see if we can get the blacks out again. Okay, this is very, very dark, but we can work with that. Wait, no, we don't want to touch that for now. But we want to touch the exposure right there. Pull this down again. And we do want to crop it in. We are seeing way too much for portrait. Let's see it like that. Yes, it looks better. Pull down the curve here. Just keep adjusting, readjusting. As you're seeing, it's just a lot of like pulling sliders to the left and to the right and making it work. So what happened here? It's still a bit too. The overall focus is more on her, in her mouth region instead of her eyes, but that's alright. That's alright. That's still working. Just adjusting all of these settings again and making it work. Because we can't forget where we came from, so this is our main reference. And this is where we're trying to get it, to get this image to. Wait, this one. Let's up the shadows and bring some of those black accents back with pulling the black slider back. Pretty easy. All right. I'm not really noticing the grain on this one, so let's just up the amount a bit so we are seeing some. Yes. And then let's adjust her face, because the copied settings of the texture are again a bit too high. Let's pull it up right there to about 28, and then we can close that, pressing this button. And then I would still say a bit of the blacks should be a bit more black, and then pulling this up. Let's check with the photo from before. Same with this one. I would also say just give it a bit more grain. Maybe pull up. Maybe like that. And maybe like that as well. So let's just pull up this slider even higher. And just get the blacks a bit darker. Maybe leave them like that. Which is fine. This is fine. We're leaving it at this one. Just get it in the full screen. Let's just compare. Looking alright, looking alright. Remember guys, we're not posting every picture. We are editing it for YouTube specifically, so keep that in mind. Let's just post it from the previous instantly, and then post it from the one that we copied. Replace that. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, so it's way too dark. All right, all right, all right. I do think it's a bit too, yes. Well, it's just a bit too warm. Like too warm in the temperatures. Blacks are looking all right. This is not looking too bad. Let's check if the texture is affecting her skin a lot. Let's give it a bit less. Still having it sharp. Let's check the eyes. Yeah, the eyes are looking great, as they should be. All right, that was quick, but that was easy. But I would still say that we can up the grain a bit. So for me, it's always important to see quite some of the grain on the picture, because we are posting that on Instagram and on a lot of social medias. And with the compression and everything, no matter if you upload it high quality, I just have the experience that whenever I'm uploading stuff, it ends up not being sharp enough, grainy enough. So I really just do a bit more grain on the big screen to see enough grain on the small screen. All right, let's just up. The grain is looking good because it is the same. Okay. Lips could be a bit darker, I could swear. Just going to the reds. Make them a bit darker so it pops a bit more. Let's see the crop. Looking very good. We could go and make the highlights a bit warmer. Why not? Let's just see what we can push. No, actually we're good. We are Gucci. Man, I'm loving this color grade. I am loving this. And we definitely have to get the blacks out again. They are a bit too dark. We're not seeing any color there, so let's just pull up the shadows. Get some of the texture out, which we already have, but it's still looking plenty sharp. That's all right. This is looking pretty good. Let's just go into full screen and check the dark, the blacks. Yeah, so what I'm seeing is her sweatshirt is giving me some bluish things, you know. Can we get a mask around that? Select subject. Wait, hold up. New mask. We need select people, and then just her clothes. And so that's why it's important to go into full screen when editing. I don't like on my screen. I'm editing on a MacBook, and on my screen I'm not really seeing the blueness of the shade of her sweatshirt until I go into full screen. So that's why I recommend doing that. So yeah, let's just see if we have our. Where's our person, man? Come on, I need a new mask, and I need to select people, and then I only need her clothes. Exactly. That's what we need, and then we can just make that a little darker. Let's just see how that looks in full screen. Okay, a little less. Good. It deselected the mask. That's no problem though. We were at -12. Let's go with -6. Yeah, no, let's go with -8. Let's see. This is looking very, very good, because what was bothering me is her hair being darker than her sweatshirt, and the sweatshirt being a bit blue-ish. Not really liking that, but that's looking amazing. And let's just check in the other photos. See, here it doesn't look like that. This is looking also good. We can make that a bit darker though. So let's just go right in, select people. Just a quick mask, and then just select close, create the mask. Let's go -8 like we did before. That's looking better. Awesome. let's check right here. Okay, here we can leave it like that because it is lightened up. Here as well, looking very good. Here as well, nothing's like disturbing me a lot of time when I edit. I just look at the way if it's disturbing me in some kind of way. And this one I like. All right, perfect. So I think that was it. Was it? But just looking at the first picture and this picture, we definitely need to go warmer here. Yes, like that. Like that is very, very good. Man, that is a beautiful photo, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, we did 2, 4, 6, 8. So we have edited 8 photos, 7 when I did alone, and we are looking very, very good. And I think that this or the first one right here is my favorite because it looks amazing. Absolutely beautiful portrait, and absolutely digging that. So yeah, the first these first 8 photos, this perspective, absolutely gorgeous, and we have 6 more to go. So let's see how fun this is going to be. Same outfit, same Karina, just a different background. But I think we can get a lot shit done here. So let's just start right away. Let's just crop the picture right from the get-go. We don't want to see too much. Do I want to show more of this, like... Do I want to show more of her, or do I want to... So remember, guys, keep looking at the navigator right here to see how good or how bad the crop is looking. I think that this crop right here is my cat is making noises, which is very sweet, because this is too much. It's just that I don't want to lose too much focus from her. But I also like want to show the location. You know what the dilemma is. But I think that this is pretty cool. Am I liking it? I'm not quite sure. Let's crop in more. Show less of the location. See, this is looking boring. This is absolutely boring. So the solution is simple. Just we need to show more. And this is looking better. This is definitely looking better. Wait a second. We can crop like that as well. I think I want to show even more of this side. Let's see. Maybe just get this corner out here because I'm not liking that one. Just maybe crop it a bit. Put it a bit higher. Maybe crop it just a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, so I think that this is... Nah, man, no, wait. So you see, sometimes you can spend a lot of minutes just cropping the picture if you don't get it right in camera, like from the start. I'm liking this. This we're taking. This is going to be the final image. And again, it is way too bluish. Let's just activate our profile corrections and get our mask going immediately. Just so just so that we can get the focus. And let's increase our grain. Let's get some grain going, and this is already looking so much better. I'm loving that. Let's make her lips darker. Wait, we can leave that. A bit more red, a bit more dark. Just making them pop a little bit more. That's so great about like editing. You don't even have to have the perfect lipstick on. You can just kind of make it in post. Let's see if we can get highlights even bloomier. Maybe something like this. Get that out. Boom, bam, bim, bam. Get the blacks back. Yes, man. Look at that shit, man. This is looking awesome. Sorry for cussing. We are trying to not to. Because we do want to get monetized someday. And, wait, what am I doing? And YouTube doesn't like people cussing, so we're just gonna try to avoid that as much as possible. Let me just put my camera back at me so everybody can see me. And everybody can see my cat right there. Blue. Привет, как дела? Да. There's my cat. Gotta say hi to your cat, you know? But if she doesn't want it, she doesn't want it. Wait, let me drink some before we keep going and edit this beautiful picture, man. Look at that, man. This is some good shit, man. But I don't know what it is, but there's some dirty ass stains, man. Look at that. Let's see if we can get that out in Photoshop when we're done editing. Right. But I'm really liking this picture so far. It's just so effortless, you know? It is just so effortless. Let's see if we can get some of this greenish tint. Yes, man. This is what I'm telling you guys. And let's get some of that dehaze. And let's level that with some of the contrast, you know? Bim bam, just make it look good, you know? And then what we can do is see if we can... Do we want more contrast or less? We want it pretty much to be the same. But a bit more is not going to hurt. Let's just see that in full screen. Man, I'm loving this so far. This is looking amazing. Let's see if we can push those red colors or those orange colors a bit more. But we don't want to use vibrance for that. I would actually love to just... This is also her lip color. So I would have to go and do a mask, but... Fuck that mask, man. But what we do want to do is to see if we can get some more... Man, this is looking... Like, no matter where you go, it's looking very, very nice. I don't know, this is giving me some 90s feeling for some reason. So I will be trying to go into the greens even more, maybe. Just lean even more into the greens. We don't want it to be too warm. Like some like this color maybe. Yeah, I'm liking it. Am I liking it? Like if it's just a tiny bit. This is already too much. This is nothing. And this is just a tiny bit. That's too much. Damn, I'm telling you, man, this is some eye training. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, so what it's doing is in the background right here, we're getting just a bit more bluish. Or like blue greenish. Oh wait, hold up. Don't want to touch that one. Yeah, but this is looking awesome. So this bluish tint, it's just very subtle, and it does affect like the shadows, but just a bit. We don't want it to be too much, you know, because we want the blacks to stay black. And then once we're done with that, we want to make it glowy, man. We want to make like this part and everything just almost be red, you know. But this picture could be a bit darker, and the highlights could be just a bit not this blown out, you know what I'm saying? And then we can keep adjusting and see what's looking amazing. Man, the sun was really killing it right here. For everybody that's going to stick around and watch the video, I'm going to link it below this video if you're gonna watch it, I don't know, maybe a year or so from now. But yeah, you're gonna see in the video that this picture turned out so good because of the sun. Let's just look at the difference and just appreciate the edit for just a quick second and see how beautiful you can make photos look. Look at all this sharp hair, man. We don't want it. We don't like that. Look at all this sharpness on her face and everything. We're not liking that. We need some, you know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what else we've got. The only thing I'm thinking about now is just getting her face a bit back, because it is quite washed out. We do like everything else being washed out, but her face still needs to be you know, seen. So let's just get a mask going. Just get her facial skin. Let's just create a mask and go right into the texture and put the texture up just like that. 24 is already quite some, and let's just see about. So why am I not seeing a difference? Okay, I am. I'm just, my eyes are just playing tricks on me. Right, this is looking good. Not too much, not too little, and we want another mask actually, and but not of this, but of her eyes. So let's just go to let's just do eyes, because her eyebrows are sharp enough. Let's do that so it gets everything this time. And more texture, more clarity, and we can have the highlights here. No, we don't want to touch that. Maybe a bit more contrast. And just make it really sharp. Boom, this is looking awesome, man. Look at those eyes. Look at this shit, man. Just see that in full screen. To be honest, this picture is basically done. Edited very quickly, but What more do you want? This is looking absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, let's call it a day. Grain is looking awesome as well. We're not having too much of this digital imagery, you know, which is what I really dislike. And yeah, let's copy these settings. Man, that was quick, but we did it. That was quick, but we did it. So let's just move on to the next picture. Paste those settings right in. Okay, so we do have to do quite a lot of some adjustments, but I will be right back. I'm just going to use the bathroom. All right, we are back at it again. Okay, let me just check the stream real quick. Okay, doing all right. Just have a sip of water before we keep going. So what's happening here? Why is this so yellow again? Or is it just me? Am I not seeing right anymore? Her face is looking a bit too yellow. Or is it? I don't know, man. Listen, sometimes it's hard to tell. But we're gonna go with our intuition and just get some of that yellowness out. But we're going to have to use a mask for that. Thank God masking got so easy. Facial skin, perfect. And color. Hold up a second. Where's my? Can I not adjust just our? Is that not possible? Why is that not possible? Use fine adjustment, no. Saturation, we don't want to get the saturation out of his skin. We love the red colors and the everything, but it's just a bit too yellow. Curve, effect, detail. Well, that is unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. But is this gonna do it? This is gonna do it. I'm not liking this yellowness on her skin, and this is much better. I would rather have the highlights be reddish. Yeah, I would rather have them reddish than this yellow color. We can actually get her lips pop out a little more. A little darker, a little more red. Let's see if that still matches this. A little more red, a little darker. Definitely cannot hurt. Let's see how this is looking. Her sweatshirt is doing okay. We definitely need to crop that image. Let's see. I don't want to crop too much. For this picture, this is exactly what we need. Yes, sir, man. This is looking amazing, isn't it? So this is obviously going to be the first picture, or like the final, that I'm also going to post. But for the slides, this is also looking amazing. Let's see if the texture on her face is going to be distracting or rather helping, but I do think that we can get some of her freckles out with that. Let's just see. Yes, absolutely. Just getting some of those beautiful freckles out. Some of the detail in her face, keeping the character alive. And well, we're not going to adjust her eyes because they're very, very dark. We can still give it a try because they made it so easy to actually make a mask. Let's just see this and this. Create a mask and just up the highlights and go with that and this. See how it's doing. From afar, lighting it up a bit. But is it too much? That's the question. I wouldn't say so. That's alright. Let's just check it here again. Yeah, we are Gucci, man. We are Gucci. You understand? This is looking amazing. Her lips are fine as well. I'm liking that. I'm loving that, to be honest. Do I want this to be a bit brighter? Nah, man, this is looking good enough already. What's with her sweatshirt? Is that too dark? Let's see. Let's just make. It's loading. Damn. I've never had such a long loading screen for a photo. Navy 9. Navy, hör auf. Hör auf das zu essen. Das darfst du nicht. My cat is eating something. From an egg. Damn, why is it loading so long? Let me see my picture. Thank you. Okay. Let's just check with the other one. That's alright, man. We're doing good. We can leave this as it is because it's perfect, I would say. Let's just copy these settings right over. Settings. I have no keyboard shortcut for it, so you know, usually I'm somebody that learns every shortcut there is, but in Lightroom I don't know what it is, but I'm not really bothering learning shortcuts here. It's really chill when I'm editing photos. It's not like I have to be quick. Man, look at this picture right here. I don't think we even have to crop in. We can just leave it like this. Bro, I am loving this. Let's just get this out. Bro, look, just look at this. As I've said, guys, look at the navigator. Absolutely awesome. And this picture, man, I'm telling you, I really enjoyed this photo shoot. And I'm also enjoying this editing process. I'm kind of losing my voice, but that is alright. face is a bit too sharp though. Let's get that out. We can make another mask for the eyes. I am absolutely loving this. Man, that's such a good photo. That is such a good photo. What if we crop it right here? Nah, man, I'm telling you, this is it. Nah, man, this is definitely it. Do I need to adjust something here? I don't think so. Let's just make our eyes pop again. But this is looking amazing, man. I don't want to adjust anything if I don't have to. So let's just see iris and pupil, and this right there. Create a mask, go right into texture and into clarity a bit. We can get the highlights. Pop in some more. Close that. Awesome. I think this is pretty much it. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. Just readjusting a bit here and there, but I'm absolutely loving it. Maybe the hair? Just get a mask around the hair. Look how easy it is, man. This process has gotten so easy. I know I keep saying it, and I've been saying it for quite some time now, but it's just gotten so easy to do stuff, which is actually amazing. Let's get the hair. Create a mask for that and just get those beautiful hair a bit more, a bit brighter. Awesome. This photo, I'm not liking too much, so let's just get it out. Not really liking this one. Let's just remove it and delete it from the disk. Not liking this one as well. We are probably just going to stick to 4. I mean, this is alright. Not too bad. Let's just keep this one. Let's just crop this image. That's pretty. $25 is a good value. 25 is definitely a good value. The background is pretty dark. What if we make a mask? Try to make that a bit brighter. Is that gonna ruin everything? Pretty much, right? It's taking some of the. Yeah, nah. We are leaving that as it is, because we do love the background separation. I mean, I'm loving the background separation I'm having here, so don't really wanna touch that, to be honest. Looking pretty good, to be honest. Copy it right over, but what else? What else do you want? What more do you want? What's up, Aman? How do you make smoother skin? How do I make smoother skin? First things first, you add some grain. Uh, nah, I mean, for me, I always I like grainy pictures. I don't like my pictures being too sharp. I don't like sharp pictures in general. Uh, the mirrorless look is not something that I'm striving for. Uh, I'm always trying to get a bit of an analog feeling to my pictures. That's why I'm using quite some heavy and rough grain, and that smooths my skin out uh, itself. And when I have like imperfections or something, I take it I take it into Photoshop and I just clean out the imperfections there. Not even doing that here. I'm not liking the healing brush and the performance of Lightroom, to be honest. It's a bit laggy. It's just not performant and not my preference. So when I want smoother skin, I just clean the imperfections, and otherwise, I mean, of course, if possible, before shooting, just try to if your model or whatever doesn't have smooth skin, just maybe use makeup if that's an option. Always works. Um, and otherwise, yeah, that's what I do. Use grain if grain is not an option, or if grain is an option. Both ways. Use clean up imperfections with Photoshop's healing brush. Um, and yeah, that would be it. That is absolutely awesome. Let me just look at this in full screen, and yes, this picture is pretty much done. Let me just check how the grading is looking on this picture and if we can do some more. But we are doing just what we need to, and we don't want to overdo a photo. So yeah, and I'm also thinking of not using this photo, because in these photos you're not seeing any of the train rails. And to be honest, I think, yeah, no matter how I would, I mean, the eye is looking very good though, even though this photo is not looking good as well itself. Wait a second. I mean, the eye is killing it, man. The sun is looking amazing right here. Maybe let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So this photo is way too contrasty and everything's just way off. Let's just delete this mask. Go right here and tune that down a bit. Get the grain going, man. I'm not seeing any grain whatsoever almost. Just put up the size and everything. I mean, this is looking good, but am I liking this picture? That's the $1 million question. Does Robert like his pictures? That is the question that we have to solve. So yeah, we are just going to use this picture for YouTube. But that would be it, guys. And that is how we are doing, man. Whenever this is loading, always getting scared for a second there. Like, what did I do? Why does this picture look so bad and stuff? But I also very satisfied with how this turned out. So amazing. We're doing great. We are doing great, and we are getting done with these pictures. So now that we are done with these pictures, we are going to go right into DaVinci Resolve and work on the video. Since we're done with this, I will be doing and going to Photoshop and cleaning up the pictures, but I'm not feeling that right now. So let's just work on the video right here. I will be switching the screens for you guys. Right, this is looking good. We can close that as well. Switch the camera here. Pop the screen to the left. Boom. We are doing great. We are doing amazing.
Yeah.
And we can basically start editing. So let's just get right into it. How long do we have to edit this? 6 minutes, not too long. Keeping stuff short, gotta get the info out quick. I hate wasting people, time of people, man. Time is precious.
Welcome everybody. Daryl. Welcome everybody. Cameras, everything easy it is to break it down, and at the end of the video, I will be explaining why I will explain why I chose angle to photography. So yeah, let's get right into it. And at the end of things, picture. Welcome everybody. Welcome everyone. Fiance Karina. Welcome everybody. Cameras are everything but welcome everybody. Cameras are everything but
I'm just straight up going to use this BTS here because the cameraman, my brother, messed up.
Welcome everybody. Cameras are everything. Welcome
messed up the focus, which is absolutely alright.
Welcome everybody. Cameras are everything but complicated. Welcome everybody. Cameras are everything but complicated. Cameras are everything. Fiance Karina, I want to break it down and show you how easy it is to take pictures. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be explaining why I choose which settings. And at the end of the video, I will be explaining video. And at the end is to take pictures. And at the end of the video, I will be explaining why I choose my shutter speed, my ISO, and my shutter. And at the end of the video, I will explain why I chose my exposure triangle to be the way that it was.
Let me just check if this is alright.
Speed, my ISO, and my
yes, it is.
So yeah, stick around to see my explanation and to learn if you're new to photography. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's take some beautiful portraits of Karina right here. We got our inspiration off of Pinterest. So yeah, we're gonna be shooting just to the back of this train station. So yeah, we're gonna be shooting just to the back of this train station. To the back of this. We're gonna be shooting to the back. We're shooting to the back of this train station, and yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, that is looking beautiful.
The good thing is I'm getting way more like fluent in doing like longer takes. Usually it's pretty hard, you know. It doesn't even have to do with me not being like completely fluent, like mother tongue in English. The thing is, whenever people are watching, whenever you are actually like doing work, when you're thinking about shooting something and then you have also to explain it, no matter in which language, it's always a bit harder than not doing it. And I still have to get used to explaining stuff very efficiently and not just in any type of way, because whenever I explain something to my friend, he has the time to actually listen to me, even if I take a bit longer to explain something. But on YouTube, I want to be efficient. I don't want to waste the time of all the people. So yeah, I'm getting better at that. And as you can see, the takes are quite long and not a lot of cuts. So 2 cuts, it's great.
And let's take the first one right here. That looks beautiful. Yes, just the way you're posing right now is beautiful. Maybe lean back a bit with this shoulder. Yeah, that's beautiful.
So what we're going to do here is we have edited these pictures here, and we are going to put them into the video when I'm done smoothing out the skin, get rid of the imperfections. And what we are going to do now is just cut up the rough part, what do you call it, just the video, to be ready to have like to be color graded and stuff. And when I'm done with the video, I'm just going to input the photos, so that's going to be fun as well.
Changing your head, full, oh, that's awesome as well. I would just be shooting. You're doing a great job. Obviously Karina is an experienced model, so that's why I don't have to tell her a lot. Basically nothing. I just need to tell her to keep going because she's doing great. Yeah, just keep looking into the distance. That's looking awesome. Let me up my ISO here because I'm really liking this picture with all of the background blur. Yeah, just keep looking into that direction. Yes, that is awesome. Maybe looking into this direction now. Yes, just go. That's awesome. Boom, and I think we've got some beautiful portraits. Now let's take some with this background blur. That's upper ISO for this. So we're going to take this a bit onwards first. Alright, that's awesome. So for this set of pictures, I just wanted to, for this set of pictures, alright, that's awesome. So for this set of pictures, I just wanted a clean and simple portrait, no wild poses, no wild angles from my side, and yeah, let's go. Poses, no wild angles from my no wild angles from my wild angles, no wild angles from my side, and yeah, let's go to that zum Automaten dort, and we're going to, and yeah, let's go to that zum Automaten dort, and we're going to try some more pictures. To try some more pictures live with you guys. So let's see if we can do something. Maybe if you leave.
And I'm telling you, this photo shoot was so relaxing. It was a beautiful Sunday, no people around, almost no people. Beautiful like sunset almost.
Against it.
Awesome lighting situation.
Yes, it's awesome. It's looking very moody. I'm liking it so far. Wait. Right, that's the first picture. But I would love more depth, so I'm going to go to this direction right here. Got to take a couple steps back. Can you open your eyes a bit more? If that's possible. Yeah, I got it. Okay. So let's just switch to this side. You can stay there. You can stay right there. So I'm liking these pictures, but I have something up my sleeve. So I'm liking these pictures, but I have something up my sleeve. Wait. And that's my Pro Mist filter, because I do want these pictures to be a bit more moody than they already are. And of course a lot of it is done in editing, but still. I got my Pro Mist filter 1/4, and yeah, I'm gonna be taking some pictures with that as soon as Karina has done her hair. Right, it's beautiful. So let's see what else we can do. Yes, it's beautiful. Can you turn your head a bit more so your eyes can get some light? That's awesome. Yeah, so these are really close up, but I just want to highlight her face, and the reflection is also looking very. Can you just put your head again into my bit? Yeah. That's also your head like up, and your eyes to me is perfect. Yes, it's awesome. Acting all cute, that is very good on you. Acting all cute, that which is very good. Right, let's take some.
So what I'm trying to do is I don't want like the video to be too long, because at the end of the day people are going to get the hang of what I'm doing when they watch like 2 minutes of my work. So what I'm trying to do is just cut out the long parts and just have the talking, just have the people entertained and actually be informed of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. And once we get the pictures in later, we are going to have the video be quite entertaining.
In this direction, just have a clean shot of her. Acting all cute. Take some. This of her. That's dark, but that is awesome, and this is looking very good. Even though, okay, no, that's dark, but that is awesome. It's good to me.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's too dark, but that is awesome, and this is looking very good to me. Even though this is still all in RAW, with nothing edited, but just her being very beautiful, me not being the worst photographer alive, and the sun acting as the key role here. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I would love to do something with the train, but the problem is the train blocks the sun, so we cannot really shoot there.
Alright, that's it with this one. We can instantly go to that, drop it into the timeline.
Alright, everybody. Alright everybody, as you've seen, taking photos is actually, once I had to get the hang and photos is as you've seen. Alright everybody, as you've seen, it's pretty much it. Alright everybody, as you've seen, that is pretty much it. As you've seen, taking photos is actually pretty simple once you've got the hang of it. and to get the hang of it, you only have to understand the exposure triangle. Once I, I'm speaking from experience, once I had that, once I had understood that, it was very easy to go. Experience, once I had that, once I had understood that, it was very easy to go. Once I had experience, once I had understood that, it was very easy. Experience, once I had understood, it was very easy to go to like learn more and just be a better learn photographer and actually start shooting. So I will be wrapping up the shoot. Thank you, you did a great job. Pictures look amazing in RAW. We are going to take it into the editing process and going to put the final touches on it. I'm taking you guys. I will be taking you with me. I will be right. And you. So we'll be editing those pictures, and then you guys are going to see the end result, which is also very, very interesting. So touches on it. So we'll be editing those pictures, and then you guys are going to see the end result, which is also very, very interesting. So yeah, but we are going to do that. No, I'm going to take these pictures into editing now, and you guys are going. While
Doe ich auch.
nee, du bist einfach dabei. So we'll be taking this.
I had quite a hard time getting the sentence correct there. It's quite funny, but I think this is
now
it.
we'll be taking these pictures onto being just being. Now we'll be taking these pictures into editing and give them the final last touch before posting them out. Before posting them onto social media. And I'm taking touch before posting them onto social media. And I'm taking you guys with me, and I will be showing you the final end result. And I will be explaining how I chose my exposure triangle, and for all new photographers, just being a stepping stone to being a better photographer, and to finally stop all photographers, being a stepping stone to being all new photographers, being a stepping just being a stepping stone to being a better photographer, and to finally stop all the binge watching on YouTube, and to finally stop all the binge watching. To being a better photographer, to finally stop and to finally stop all the binge watching on YouTube and actually go out and start taking pictures. So yeah, let's go and edit those pictures right now.
So what we did there is the basically today's stream was what I was talking about here. We streamed editing all of these pictures here, and yeah, once I'm done with the stream today, which will continue for at least half an hour, once I'm done with that, I'm going to be downloading my own live stream, cut it right into here, and yeah, just be very efficient.
Just right now. So we just made it home. This is the first picture that we're taking a look at, and I will just transfer everything and sort everything out with Karina, and then we're going to get right into the editing. Let's go. So we just made it. Alright, so
Boom, dropping that into the timeline.
So out of the 50 photos that we shot today, 14 have made it. Out of the 50 photos that we shot today, 14 have made it to the final selection, and I will be editing them the next day. So yeah, let's see what we can do.
Boom.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
That's awesome. This is looking amazing. Okay, so the rest is going to have to be done after the stream. So what we can do now is just go and color these pictures. Wait, that's wrong. Can I go in here? Thank you very much. Let's make a basic node tree. Slap on the CST. Pretty basic procedure, but you gotta love it. I am going to be having to do this and to put you guys on here so you guys can see what I'm doing, because we do have to work on the good monitor for the clips. Alright, so what are we doing? We got the CST ready. Let's just name that. We're going to need the primaries right here. We are going to have our grade right here, our S-curve here, and maybe now we're not going to use any halation, it's not going to be necessary, and we're going to use our tint and contrast right there. and start working. Okay, let's see what we got. This right here is looking alright. Let's just give it a bit more. It's not bright enough in my opinion. We can definitely go brighter. Pull back some colors, make it more contrasty. Bit warmer. Could be an even more contrast. How is this looking? Looking good. You guys can, that's funny because you guys cannot see whenever I'm going full screen on DaVinci. But I guess that's alright. Great. We could always just use some warm tones, right? That's a good shot, to be honest. And maybe not doing too much, because we do need to go right here. Pull that up. Yeah, this is more than enough for this clip. Looking pretty good. Let's just copy that right over. And obviously we do have to change some stuff here. Let's just reset this node. Great, perfect. Reset this one as well. And the S curve can definitely be reset as well, because we definitely can go darker here. Just up that a bit. I'm going to be adding grain as well. Let's go into the primaries. Adjust our basic stuff. Get the contrast popping and everything. Not making it too bright. Let's go into the temperature. Could be warmer, definitely. This clip though should be zoomed in quite a bit more. Let's just copy that right over. All the video attributes, especially the crop. So I didn't do the crop. That's weird. Let's try it again. Let's just not do any of this, but do the zoom. That's weird. It's not doing it. What's happening here? So the zoom should be, but it's not doing anything. That's very weird. But sometimes when stuff doesn't work, it works later on. So we're not even gonna be bothering to ask what's happening, and just accept our fate that we have to do it manually. Sometimes it takes longer to fix something than it would be to just keep going. Right, so we can leave it like that. Wait, what was talking about here? Right. Let's see what I can do, because this is not looking too shabby, but also could still use some. I think we could go a bit colder. Yeah, definitely a bit colder. Scopes are telling me I can still go a bit darker. This is still showing more than enough. Karina's face is not overexposed. My face is not overexposed. Even though we still have some room left to push actually. And our face is actually the brightest part. Like my face and her face is the brightest part of the image. So that's good. Let's see if we want to do something with a grade. Maybe just make it a bit warmer. That's probably all I want to do. To be honest, we're just gonna lift. We're just gonna lift. Nah, not the dark parts. Let's actually go with highlights. Just a bit of that, making everything a bit more reddish. Let's see how this is looking. Let's just copy that right over. We could do a lot more, to be honest. I am pretty satisfied how this is looking. Okay, obviously we're gonna need to change the very dark video right there, because we need to shoot that later on. But what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go right in here into our folders and look for some grain, cinegrain. We're going to be using this 3530 grain. Okay, where's my screen? There's my no overlay we need for this one. Just put it to 80. Let's actually put it to like 70 or something. And let's put it over the whole video. Activate the snapping feature of DaVinci. There we go, we should be done pretty much right now. But wait, there's going to be another video right there, like another portion of the video that I've recorded and that I actually forgot to cut up, but we are going to do that soon enough. Let's actually get the audio of that. Looking pretty good. Have that being faded out into the next shot. Just want to optimize like these long pauses, long breaks between when I'm speaking. As I've said already 100 times, I don't want to waste people's times. Let's see if we can get the voice isolation going, isolate the background noises a bit, and let's just put, hold up a second. Let's just put this to like 15 or something. Wait, what's with my stream? Am I lagging? My internet seems to be having some problems. But I mean, as long as the stream's still going, as long as the stream's still going, we're still going strong. Let's cut that out. That was me not knowing what to say exactly. Wait a second. I'm saying the same thing twice. We need to check that out. All right, there it is. All right, that is looking very good. We just need to adjust the darkness on this. Need to pull up the primaries again. Place that. And we're looking Gucci, man. We're liking this so far. We're liking this so far. Before just going through the video one more time, we still gotta edit this one right here. Let's just drop that into the timeline. We got a lot to cut up. This is going to be like the last part. So the video is broken. You can break the video down in the practical photographing part, in the editing part that we did on stream today, where we edited all of these pictures right here. And then you can split it to one more part, and it's going to be this part right here where I explain the exposure triangle, which is pretty long, 11 minutes that we need to cut down. And in these 11 minutes, I'm explaining why I chose my exposure triangle to be the way that it is, and just breaking it down into the most like rudimentary way possible that I know, so that everybody just doesn't complicate things more than they actually have to be. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's just start cutting that down. Man, I'm spitting heat right there. If somebody told me what the exposure triangle was in this like easy way, man, I would have, like, I never cared about learning the exposure triangle. I didn't like the definition of it, or like whenever somebody brought it up in a YouTube video, because I always thought that that is so technical and everything. And like I never, like, I don't care to be technical, and I never wanted to be like somebody that does technical stuff. And it was a false it was a misunderstanding from my side, because the exposure triangle doesn't have to be, it can be, but it doesn't have to be this complicated. It can just be something, it can actually just be a triangle. And that's what I'm trying to let my viewers, like, that's a perspective that I want my viewers to also have. We're going through this, man. Look at this. We are speeding through it. Yeah, man. Like I don't know who of you caught it, but everything here works in harmony when we're talking about the exposure triangle, and I'm choking there a bit, but that's absolutely fine. Wait, let me just close this because my DaVinci is lagging, which we do not like. Look at this sigh, man. Look at this sigh right there. You know, gotta get the focus back. Wu Kan An, what's up? What's up, homie? How you doing? What I actually need to pull up Lightroom again because I do need something. I do need that photo that I was talking about, and gotta we gotta pull that back up. So which one was it again? That was the question. I think it was this one. No, or was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Wait, what settings does the teach me how to edit? Listen, man, if you wanna like, if you really care about that stuff, just leave me a comment on like the video if when this video comes out. This video comes out Friday, I think, or maybe Thursday. Just give me a comment, man, and if you guys really want to see me teach you how to edit, because man, I tell you, editing is yeah, Lightroom Classic, because editing is something very easy. People make it look way harder than it actually is. And if you guys want to see a quick breakdown, because when I explain stuff, I explain it in a very rudimentary way, because I think people make everything way too complicated, and at least for me. And whenever I looked for help online, I didn't always quite get it, and I'm just trying to be that person, you know, that helps people. I want to be that person that I was, you know, looking for myself. So if you want to see something, just leave me a comment. But I appreciate you wanting me to teach you how to edit. Let me just actually export this photo right there, so I don't forget which one it was. Oh, wait, it was this one. Export that one, export it. We are going to choose another destination. It's going to be the desktop. Choose, and we also have to swap the names. So it's going to be Karina at train station. Boom, and instantly we're going to drop this photo right in here so I don't forget what I was talking about. I'm a person, man, I forget things really quickly. Boom, just get this. Just gonna put this up right about here. You know what, we can actually just straight up get a solid layer. Go to generators, get a solid color, place it into the timeline. Sometimes DaVinci is not responding to my commands and is driving me nuts, but it's doable. It's all manageable. We want small, slick bezels around the picture. Because we gotta make it like a portrait, man. We gotta make it look, I don't know, like, I don't know how you call it. Like it was, like you could hang it up on the wall, you know what I mean? Perfect, same settings. Let's just check this out, looking great. So now we can just zoom out, not so much. Drag it over. And just have all of this sitting right here. Well, we edit, so we also have just a feeling of what I'm talking about. And then we're also going to have to put in these commands. So let's just see if we can just make a screenshot. Listen, man, you always gotta work smart and not hard. That's how they call it. Wait, where's that screenshot now? It's alright, we're gonna make another one. We're gonna just drop it right into DaVinci. Can we? We cannot. Why can we not? That's the question. Wait, just let me pull up that screenshot from right here. Let's see if we actually have to, like if you can use the screenshot or if you actually have to write it down, but I think we can use the screenshot. Let's just crop the top a bit because I did not screenshot it right. Let's just crop the bottom a bit. Like that is looking fine. Maybe a bit more on the top. This is looking clean. And yeah, let's just put that right at the bottom of a photo. We don't want to crop so much at the bottom actually, because we are going to insert. Look, man, this is looking like a Polaroid. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to make this look pretty, man. We're taking pictures not only for entertainment, you know, trying to make the shit look good. Yeah, man, look at this, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is looking clean as hell right now. Press Z to fit that right back in. Maybe make it a bit bigger. Let's just leave it how it is. Wait. Yeah, that's looking good. Just you know, check it out. Boom, something like that. We're gonna adjust that later anyways, and then we can just keep editing. I will be cropping in a bit though. Boom, like that. And also, man, I need to fix my camera angle. I keep shooting like from a low angle, and it doesn't look the best. I should be shooting like straight up to my face, just like my FaceTime camera is, because it does look a bit better. But yeah, I still have to get used to all of this, man. YouTube is still new for me, even though I've done YouTube like 7 years ago, or like even more. I'm not quite so sure, but if it's been a while, man, and yeah, like this is the first time in my life that I've done YouTube for more than like 2 months and stuff. So yeah, and also of course with a face cam, with showing all of my photography game and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty new to all of this. And boom, that's how quick you get to an end. Let's actually see how long this came out to be. Wait, so we can put that up. Select all of this. Obviously, I still need to go through the video and like cut out the bad parts, but it's about 13 minutes long. So it's gonna be a rather long video, like about 20 minutes when we factor in that I still have to cut up the live stream and show like the editing process of the photos and stuff. But it's going to be it's going to be very, very interesting either way. Wait, let me just check. This is, how long is this? This is about 5 minutes, and the editing is going to be probably like about 3 minutes long. And this is so we're at 8 minutes plus another 8 minutes. So it's basically a 15-minute video, which is quite good, which is not too bad. So the reason I have like this here is because this is not looking too good. So I'm thinking about just like replacing the first like part and can we like, so we're both like centered. Yeah, that's great. Get this a bit down. Why did I repeat myself here? Perfect, man. What is it called? The voice isolation is doing a lot of lifting. Yeah. Right, so what we can be doing here is just go into the dynamic zoom, switch, wait a second, where is that? Video and dynamic zoom, and swap the like direction that it's zooming in. We want to be zooming into the video. Boom, let's get the dynamic zoom as well. Not so much though. Boom, let's get it right in here as well. Swap it again. Don't make it too punchy. Let's wait, I will need let's just put a marker down here and say like Pinterest inspo insert. Maybe we want to do that, maybe it looks cool. And then what I want to do before I will be ending the stream soon. So the last thing that we're gonna do is get some text in here and make beginning of the video a bit cooler. So what are we gonna do? We are going to get another text layer, drop it right in there, and we are going to say cameras are not engineering. I think it is spelled like that. I'm gonna double check later. Boom. Point. Let's make this a bit smaller. Get a cool color. Yellow. Yellow looks pretty good. Let's just leave it in the middle. And let's go to the, just make a write-on effect. This is actually pretty handy, to be like completely honest. Let's say we want this to be done right there. Boom. And then we are going to need a write-on sound effect. So let's go to my sound effect. Sound effects. This is not what I'm looking for. So we need a like typewriter. Question is, do I have one like that? Wait, let me just typewriter, and let's look for typewriter. Let's see if I have. I do have actually. Okay, we can use that actually. Put that down. We're going to use the end part. We're just gonna speed that up, I guess. Let's see how that sounds. Sounds alright. Put it on the third audio track. See how loud that is. Third audio track. Yeah, you can definitely put that a bit louder. Not that loud though. So we want to avoid this spiking. Look at this track right there. We want to avoid that. For a sound effect, it shouldn't be as loud as our like main A roll. So just leave it as free. Maybe we are gonna use a bit of this part. Looking pretty good. Maybe I want to give it some shading. So let's go to shading. Let's go to black shadow. Alright, that's not looking too bad. Maybe just put it by a bit of okay, no, we want to put it not this way but down. I'm not seeing anything. Pivot, wait. So that's looking disgusting. 'Cause that's what priority does. reset that to 0. Wait a second, we're going to reset that. Oh, not that much. Oh wow, you cannot go back with Command Z. That's crazy. Well, guess we just gotta do it again real quick. Let's just make it smaller, I guess. Yeah, that was way too big. And just leave the shadow as it is. Don't want to bother with that too much right now. Still gotta get into all of this DaVinci text editing stuff, and it's so much different than how it was back in Premiere, but that's just how stuff is, you know. Boom. Let's see if that looks good. Maybe you want to leave it for just like a bit more. This is looking awesome, man. If you were to ask me personally. All right, guys. So what did we do today? We went through all of these pictures. We edited these beautiful pictures. If they were to actually load their edit, that would be very nice. The Mac is still catching up to all of this. Either way, guys, we have edited some beautiful photos today, and we've had a lot of fun, and we have also basically gotten like 40% of the video cut already. I will be ending this live stream right now, and I will be editing the section of the live stream into this video as well, so we have a bit of everything in the video. And yeah, stay subscribed. Check the description down below if you're watching this live stream sometime later. The video is linked 100%. And yeah, thank you for being in the stream. Thank you for watching the video, and have a good day. See you. Talk to you guys in the next one.